Today what I'm going to be doing is I've got hold of these closed back bezeled bracelets, and I think actually they're quite pretty. I mean, obviously not on a hairy old arm like me. It's like trying to put something delicate on a gorilla. I think they would look really nice using resin to fill them, and also I think they would make great little gifts, or I think they would sell well. Just going to show you how easy it is to fill these up, get a really good dome on them, and make some great gifts. I will link these in the description below along with everything else that I used today, and they're not expensive at all. And you get quite a few. I think I got 10 or 15 of them in a pack. What I would suggest is, though, before you start to fill them, open them and put them this way round, because that allows the actual bezel itself to sit nice and flat, ready for filling. One of these I'm going to pop in a little flower and a little leaf, but I want the back to not be silver. I want it to be black. I'm going to paint it a little bit, just the bottom, not the sides, with a little bit of black. But before I do that, I'm going to give it a bit of a scratch up so that the paint will stick nicely to this silver and so not come out. I'm going to give it a quick paint, and then it will be ready once it's dry to pop in the flower and the resin. I'm using this Fancy Black by Arteza, which is an iridescent metallic-y paint as well, because I like that. And this is the blue flower I'm going to be using. That will go really well with that black. I'll let that dry, I'll give it another coat, then I will come back and do the rest. Before I go ahead and put my resin in on top of the flowers, what I'm going to do is glue them down to ensure that they don't move around in the resin, because you're not really putting much resin on top of them, so there's no weight, and they will float up to the top if you're not careful. I use this all-purpose glue, it dries clear. When you're putting in whatever you're gluing down, make sure that you've got a really good seal between the base and the item that you're gluing down. And that's why I'm using the tweezers here, just to push that down. It prevents any bubbles being trapped underneath the item, and it also prevents any bubbles coming up out of the, or from underneath, when the resin is curing and spoiling the project. I'll glue the flower on top, and then I'll leave this probably about an hour. That's all it needs. It was quite a warm day before I pour my resin. And once again, I'm just tapping that all down. I'm using the Resin Colour jewellery resin, which is the best jewellery resin I know of, and it gives such great results. Now, for the mica powder one, I've mixed up 2 different colour mica powders, and I love this technique. I've used this before, and all I do is drop little drops of each colour into the bezel randomly, and I love the result that it gives, as you'll see at the end. It's really quite a unique result, and it doesn't take any work. Don't move it around, just let it do its thing. If you'd like to buy me a coffee just to say thank you for any of my videos and get your name on my coffee board for next month, then the link for that is in the description below, and it's really gratefully received and helps keep this channel going. And of course, I had to do a glitter one because I love anything sparkly. I'd just like to say a quick thank you to all my members whose names are coming up now. I hope you're enjoying the How to Set Up a Small Business series that we're currently doing. It seems really popular. Now I'm popping in the clear resin on top of this flower, and again I'm confident I won't get any bubbles come up because I glued it down, and I'll just keep filling this up gently until I get to the level that I want. I'll go over it with my long neck lighter, and then I'll leave these to cure covered over for about 24 hours. Time to check on these now. They should be cured up, and they are. So I can just remove the little lolly stick that I used to balance it all out with. And actually, I'm really pleased with how they've come out. So I'll just model them on my little gorilla arm. And I think this one, I love this effect with mica powder. It really gives a great effect. And you don't have to do anything really other than just pop some drops in and let it do its own thing, rather than mixing it around or messing it about. Flower one has also come out really pretty. Painting the back of this really does help it pop as well. If I'd have left it a silver back, I don't think it would have popped quite as much as that one. And these are great little briskets. These are great little bracelets. They are adjustable as well, so if you haven't got a really big fat wrist like me, then you can adjust them. They look really cute. And of course the glittery one, and that really does sparkle. I'm like a magpie. I just like anything that's sparkly. Look at the sparkle in that. we have 3 really nice bracelets anyone would be proud to wear and own. They've cost relatively nothing. I'm sure that they will sell easily as well. They've domed up lovely, although you could dome them further if you wanted to. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring my little notification bell, and please give it a thumbs up because it really does make me smile and happy, and it is wonderful. It really helps get my videos out there and for other people to see. If you'd like to buy me coffee or become a member of this channel, then the link for those are in the description, along with the links to everything else that I've used, including the bracelet, in the description below. Take care. Bye.